Okay guys, sorry, we are back. Yep. اسمحوا لي كنت مع الواي فاي هذا. I was trying to fix the router. كنت نفيكسي الروتر. Alright, let's see. تيتشكلات ومشى لي لايف. I lost it completely. It was cutting and cutting and cutting. Okay, it was cutting a lot. It was cutting like twice or 3 times. بقى كيتقطع 3 مرات في الخمسة. And yes, sorry. I hope it's clear now. I hope it's fine. حاولت نغوديماغي الروتور نعاودو نبداو. Okay, let's start again. Yes. خليت الموسيقى مطلوقة. Okay, yes. For you too. باش تجمعوا. دونك حاولوا تاغيو لي ممبر عاوتاني. Try to tag the members. Share the live again. حاولوا تبارطاجيو اللايف معاهم باش الناس اللي ما لقاوش يلقاو عاوتاني. How can I share it again in the group? Let me share it again in the group. دونك انا دخلت مسحتو من مشكلة هادي مع هاد لي روتور. راكم عارفين معانا. I don't want to talk. Sometimes the internet is good, you know, it's really good, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes, you know, it drives you crazy. دابا صافي it's been like I don't know, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. The internet has been really great, you know. نسينا ديك النوطة ديال كوبي لاصوص مابقيناش كنقولوها كاع. We don't say it even. We stopped struggling with this internet. But sometimes, you know, it has its ups and downs. Sometimes it's crazy. Yeah. Let me share it again so people can find it later, the group. Alright, let's go. And حيت كنطفي الانترنت من البيسي توتالمون. كنطفي الواي فاي ابخي كنبارطاجي اللايف كنطفي الانترنت. حاولوا تبارطاجيوه مع الناس اللي ما واصلينش. وي التليفون لعيان، اتصالات مزيانه. غير مرة like sometimes, you know, the internet is crazy. Just sometimes, you know. The Wi-Fi, the router, le router, router, okay? The Wi-Fi router works very well. It's good. أقولك البولا كتسيني like yeah, I have the cable is plugged, everything is fine, but the internet is, you know, in English it sucks, you know. It's really bad. That's crazy. Yeah, it sucks, you know. Don't say ما تقولش هاد الإكسبريسيون شي واحد, you know, just between friends. You can say, oh, it sucks. It's very bad. Okay, the internet sucks. It's really bad. Ups and downs, yes. So again, we're going to see how is the neighborhood quickly, and we said that we're going to ask about and describe places, and also we're going to try to describe a neighborhood. Okay. وي مشى لينا كاملين اللايف. وي I don't know if I'm gonna do this again. Let's skip it. Okay, غنحاولوا ندوزو هاد لابارتي نحاولوا نشوفوا الديالوج نيشان. Okay, we will skip this part guys. I'm really sorry. You can do it later. الناس اللي عاد التحقوا بينا حاولوا ديروها من بعد. I'm gonna skip this part and let's see this. Yes. Yeah. So the conversation was called I just moved in. As you see here, I just moved in between Greg and Mrs. Cook. Greg and Mrs. Cook. Okay. Oui, it sucks. ما تقولوهاش. Don't say to someone في شي كونتكست اللي هو كما قلت لكم قبل بحال تقول like شي كونتكست اللي هو informal, you know. إلا ما بين صحاب like between friends it's fine. You can say it. Okay. Yes. So you can say, but it's not a good expression. It's not very good. And also ماشي معيورين. It's not a very bad word. You know. It's not a very bad word. Yes. So look at Greg. He has long hair. Okay, moved. We said moved means change the house. So I just moved in. Okay, so Greg has a long hair, and this is Mrs. Cook. All right. So let's see what they are going to talk about. Again, let's listen to the conversation.
Unit 8. How's the neighborhood? Page 50. Exercise 2. Conversation. I just moved in. And practice.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm your new neighbor, Greg. I just moved in.
Oh, yes.
I'm looking for a grocery store. Are there any around here?
Yes, there are some on Pine Street.
Oh, good. And is there a laundromat near here?
Well, I think there's one across from the shopping center.
Thank you.
By the way, there's a hair salon in the shopping center.
A hair salon?
You see, she told him there's a hair salon, you know. She said there's a hair salon because he has long hair. She thinks he should cut his hair, you know. Mrs. Cook, you're being really bad to him. You're being crazy. His hair is fine, you know. He can keep a long hair. So, Greg said, excuse me. Hi, I'm your new neighbor. You see, neighbor. Neighbor اللي هو جار ديالك, okay? New neighbor. We said neighborhood, quartier, neighbor, جار, okay? I'm your new neighbor. Yeah, بحال قالت لي go cut your hair. Oh my god, your hair is too long. You need a hair salon. So Mrs. Cook said, oh yes. He said, I'm looking for a grocery store. Are there any around here? كيقلب على grocery store. What is a grocery store? So here you can see grocery store is شفنا déjà هنا. It's a place where you can get food and small items for the home. Okay, it's a place where you can get food and small items for the home. All right. So he said, are there any around here? Are there any around here? And she said, yes, there are some on Pine Street. Okay, يعني كاينين شي وحدين ديال grocery stores في Pine Street. Then he said, oh good, and is there a laundromat near here? What is laundromat? Again, laundromat, laundry, remember laundry اللي هي البلاصة فين كنديرو التصبين. Okay, laundry, laundromat. So that's a place where you can you wash and dry your clothes. Yes, you can wash and dry your clothes. مصبانة, very good. Yes. So he said laundromat. Is there a laundromat near here? She said, well, I think there's one across from the shopping center. Across from. مقابلة. Okay. The shopping center. He said, thank you. And then she said, by the way, okay, by the way, like في الواقع ولا في حقا بحال نقولها حقا ولا حقا like you know. So by the way, there's a hair salon in the shopping center. And he said, a hair salon? So he was like, huh? You know, Pine Street is just a name, like Mohammed Fifth Street, like Zarqtani Street, like you know, Slawi Street, whatever. So it's just a name. Yeah, it's a name, street name. Yes. So she said, by the way, there's a hair salon in the shopping center. And he said, a hair salon? You know, he was surprised. Like, why are you telling me about a hair salon? Is there something wrong with my hair? Yeah, nothing. بالمناسبة, very good. Yes. So let's see some expressions here, guys. We have, how did Greg ask لما يسول على grocery stores? When he asked about grocery stores, he said, are there any around here? You see it here? Are there any around here? And Mrs. Cook said, there are some on Pine Street. Okay. And then he asked her, is there a laundromat near here also? Yes. Is there a laundromat near here? Okay. So you can see we use there's one cross. There's a hair salon in the shopping center. Okay. There is. Okay. Yeah. Let's see them here. So there is, there are, one, any, and some. So this is our grammar for today. We're going to see it here. So the question here is there a laundromat near here? So we have one item and دي حاجة واحدة, okay? So we ask with is, not with are. So is there a laundromat near here? Yes, there is. There is one across from the shopping center. You see, we use one to replace laundromat. باش نرمplacer laundromat, so we should use one. We don't have to say yes, there is a laundromat across from the shopping center. If you say this, it's okay. مش مشكل. Well, again, it's better to say one. There is one across from the shopping center. Okay? Now, you can say no, there isn't, but there's one next to the library. Okay? There is one next to the library. Okay? One again. Now, if you ask about pluriel, okay, الجمع. Donc, المفرد is there a bookstore, is there a laundromat, is there a shopping center? But for plural, like grocery stores, we should say here, are there, okay? Are there. Are there any grocery stores around here? So, are there any grocery stores around here? Yes, there are. There are. And be careful, guys. ردوا البال يقولوا they are. Yes, they are. Not they are. There are. There are. Yes, there are. There are some nice stores on Pine Street. No, there aren't. But there are some avenue. You see here? There aren't, but there are some. On 3rd Avenue, another place. Here we have no, there aren't any around here. You see? So remember, ردوا البال واحد الحاجة. Remember something here. We use any with what? Look at any here. And there is any here. And look at some and some. See? Yes. So any. We use any, remember, غير any, عقلوا على any اللي عندها قاعدة. Any use it for questions and negative statements, negative sentences. So question, are there any grocery stores? Okay. Are there any grocery stores around here? And negative, no, there aren't any around here. Let's see the grammar plus here to explain it. So here, use some in affirmative statements and any in negative statements. You see? So l'affirmative نستعملوا فيه some or negative نستعملوا any. Okay, so you see here there are some grocery stores in my neighborhood, but there aren't any restaurants. You see, use any in most questions. Are there any nice stores around here? See, in most questions we use any. So any is used for questions and negative statements, but some is used for affirmative. Affirmative. You can see it here. So some, there are some nice stores. There are some. We cannot say there aren't some. Okay? وخليد كنخدموا الجرامر ديما كل نهار في كل يونيتي راه دابا كنديروا الجرامر. هاي الجرامر. اوكي كاينه في كل يونيتي. شاك يونيتي كاينه فيها الجرامر. اوكي so some with affirmative and any with negative. Yes, very good. اللي فهموني بحال عادل. Very good. Okay, so some with affirmative. You can see here this is not even though look yes no, these are yes no, but this is one part. أنا سألت الجملة. Okay, we finish the sentence but we start again. So there are some nice restaurants. This is affirmative. There are some nice stores. There are some on 3rd Avenue. So here we should use some. Don't use any. So we cannot say there are any nice. No. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, ما عندهاش شي معنى. Okay. في interrogative questions we should use any. Are there any grocery stores? Are there any libraries? Okay. Are there any bookstores? Are there any coffee shops around here? Okay. See? And that's it. Again, use some. See here? Use some in affirmative statements. I'm gonna ruin it, guys. Sorry. let me just underline one thing, okay? Like, let me erase all the ink on this slide, and let's, so look, use some in affirmative statements, and use any in في la négation نستعمل any, في l'affirmative نستعمل some, and use also any in questions, in most questions, okay? Right? Yes. Again, what's the difference between there and there? Yes, they are, they and there. They is a personal pronoun. They is a subject, sorry, subject pronoun. They. Subject, personal pronoun. Ou un sujet. Okay, pronom de sujet. D'accord? So they are. But there, it's a demonstrative. كنديروا بلا démonstration. There are some. There is a. There are some. There is a book on the table. There is a laptop on the table. You see? That's it. D'accord, نفهموها بالpractice. Let's حاولوا تصبروا معنا نشوفوها في practice. Let's see it in practice and then we'll understand it better. Okay, let's see these prepositions of place. Remember, we have in, on, next to. We have also near or close to, like shopping mall is close to or near the police station, for example. We have also across from, opposite. We have in front of, and we have in back of, also we can say in back of or behind. We have also between and on the corner of, on the corner of. Okay, these are just prepositions of place. Les prépositions ديال pour indiquer باش indiquer المكان. Okay, location مكان ديال شي حاجة. So place, prepositions of place. In, on, next to, near, close to, across from, opposite, in front of, in back of, behind, between, on the corner of. Okay, الركن. Okay, on the corner of. Let's see them here. Okay, let's see them with some practice. Okay, guys. So this is very easy. Complete the conversations. Choose the correct words. So نحاول نطبقوا هذا باش نشوفوا to practice more. Okay, to understand more. So look, we have are there any supermarkets in this neighborhood? You see it? So we have here, is there or are there? Are there any supermarkets in this neighborhood? So look, we have supermarkets, plural, pluriel. So نستعمل is. Very good. فردوس كتبت لنا is من بعد ضدتها are. Very good فردوس. Yes, so it's are. Very good. So are there any supermarkets, see, in this neighborhood? See? إلا كان singulier, look in the conversation شنو قال لها هو؟ قال لها wait, is there a laundromat? You see, is there a laundromat? One laundromat. كيسوي لها مصبانة واحدة. One. So is there a laundromat? Yes. Okay, but إذا كان كيسوي لها مصبانات بزاف, many laundromats, so you can say are there any, not a, any laundromat near here? Okay, good. So is there, or sorry, are there any supermarkets in this neighborhood? No, there isn't, or there aren't, but there are. So no, there, plural, again, plural. So no, there aren't. Very good. There aren't. Okay, no, there aren't, but there are on Main Street. But there are, plural again. So there are one or there are some. So of course there are some. Good, because it's plural, pluriel. Okay, there are some on Main Street. All right, now next one we have and is or are there a post office near here? Look, a post office. A post office. So is very good. So we should say is there a post office, because one, we're asking just about one. كنسولو على واحد. Okay, بريد, مكتب البريد. Okay, so is there a post office near here? Yes, there's or there is. دونك نعرض لكم بلا المسألة ديال أن هاد القاعدة ديال don't use a contraction in a short answer with yes. Is there a hotel near here? Yes, there is. Don't say yes, there's. Okay? Like if I ask you, are you Moroccan? You should say yes, I am. You cannot say yes, دونك كنستعملوش لي contractions اللي هما short forms in short answers with yes and no. Okay? Especially with yes. So, and is there a post office near here? So, yes, there is. Very good. Yes, there is. It's across from the bank. Number 2, we have is or are there a gas station around here? شنو الفرق بين across from and in front of؟ ما كاينش فرق كبير بزاف سي مصطفى. Across from and in front of نوضحها. In front of يقدر يكون قدامه. اوكي مثلا الحاجه اللي كان قدامه مباشره. اوكي like in front of it. Okay, مباشره امامه. So you can say in front of it. Okay, but across from mostly it means they have a street between them. دونك كاين واحد الشارع. Okay, there is a street between them, so you have to cross the street. So that's why we say across from. But in front of, it's like it's exactly in front of it. Okay, in front of it. Okay, I hope you understand me. So here we have is are there a gas? So of course, yes, very good. Is there a gas station around here? Yes, again. Look here. There is one or there are one behind the shopping center. So there is, so we asked about Suna, like a gas station. So there's one or there are one. Of course we should say there's one. Yes. Okay, شنو الفرق بين هذه الأخرى؟ The other one we cannot, look, we have a full stop. حبسنا الجملة هنا. So we cannot say yes, there's. No, we say there is. But here حبسناش الجملة. So we didn't finish the sentence. So yes, there is one behind the shopping center. Okay. Now, great. And are there a or any coffee shops nearby? Are there any? Very good. Are there any coffee shops nearby? Because it's plural. وحيت هذه question. Okay, because it's a question, so I should ask with any. So are there any coffee shops nearby? Then we have yes, there is a good one, some in the shopping center. So there is a good coffee shop اللي هو نغمبلاسيوها بسم. No, we should replace it with one. Yes, so there is a good one in the shopping center. There's a good one in the shopping center. Yes, okay. Right, guys, I hope it's clear, and let's see. How can we do this one? Look at the map, write questions about these places. All right. It's not very clear, I think, but I don't know. Let's try. Okay, let's try it. So let's ask questions about this. نحاول نسولكم سؤال وانتم معطينا الجواب. Okay, so for example here, is there, no, just questions, sorry. Is there a gym around here? Are there any restaurants on Main Street? You see? So what can you say? Give me some examples. So we want to ask about gas station. What can you say? Is there? Yeah. Is there مثلا تعرف gas station just في الشارع First Avenue. So you can say, is there a gas station on First Avenue? Very good. Or you can say, is there a gas station on Main Street? ولا قاعد تشوف corner في القنت. So is there a gas station on the corner of First Avenue and Main Street? Okay. Is there a gas station on the corner of Main Street and First Avenue? Yes, there is one gas station on the corner of First Avenue and Main Street. Okay. Here, for example, this is what? This is Mom and Pop's grocery. So this is a grocery store. You see? Grocery store. So you can say here, is there a grocery store or are there any? Look, we have a grocery store here and we have another grocery store here. Mars grocery store. So if I ask you, you can say Pine Street. So are there Mars grocery store and another grocery store? So you can say are there or is there? So you ask me about plural, you can say are there any grocery stores on Pine Street, on Pine Street? Are there any grocery stores on Pine Street? Okay. Look now, we have Elm Street. We have Star Plaza Hotel. And here we have another hotel. Clifford Hotel. So give me the question now. And let's answer it even. So are there any what? Any hotels? Very good. Are there any hotels on Elm Street? Are there any hotels on Elm Street? Yes. You can say there are some hotels or there are two hotels on Elm Street. Yes. There are two hotels on Elm Street. And then you can say there is the Star Plaza Hotel and there is the Clifford Hotel. Okay? All right? I hope it's clear. Yes, let's go. Let's go to the listening now. And yes, let's do this listening, okay? We need some directions. So we're going to listen to a hotel. Guests ask about places to visit and complete the chart. Look, we have here place. We have flavors of Hollywood. We have the Museum of Modern Art. And we have the City Zoo. We need a location. فين هي؟ فين جات localization ديالها. And interesting, yes or no. Is it interesting to visit? Okay. So let's listen and we try to find the answers.
Page 52. Exercise 6. Listening. We need some directions. Part A. Listen to hotel guests ask about places to visit.
Oui, ليلى عادل. نقدروا نجاوبوا yes, there are some. Yes, there are some.
Visit. Complete the chart.
واش on plus street ولا لا كنقولوا on فردوس on the street ماشي in the street. Okay, on the street. بين قوسين إذا قلتي in, if you say in it's okay. يقدروا يفهموك ناس يجاوبوا كما كنقول ديما. They will understand you and they will answer you, no problem. But of course you should answer, you should say on, okay, on the street. But if you say in, people will answer you and they will understand you. يفهموك ويجاوبوك. Okay, but it's not the really correct one to say. Yeah. So let's see.
To visit. Complete the chart.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Yes. Directions.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Well, first of all, we're looking for the Flavors of Hollywood restaurant. How far is it from here?
Oh, it's just a few minutes from here. Right across from the post office.
The post office on Western Avenue?
Yes, that's the one.
Is Flavors of Hollywood a nice place?
Well, I think so. The food is good, and there are some interesting things to look at in the restaurant from movies like Rocky, The Terminator, and Titanic.
Great. And where is the Museum of Modern Art?
Well, that's near the city concert hall.
Near the city concert hall. Okay, I know where that is. And what's the museum like?
Actually, it's small, and it doesn't have any famous art, so some people think it's not very interesting.
Oh,
ابتسام غير صبري معنا دابا عرفتي شنو كنشوفوا غير لي بريبوزيسيون ساهلين من بعد باقي نجي ندرس باش نحددوا فاش كنقولوا ان اون ات كاع دوك القواعد ديال ما غنشوفهم بالضبط داكوغ سورتو في لو نيفو الجاي على حسب لو نيفو دابا غير نعقلوا على اللي عندنا في لو كور.
then maybe we won't go there.
One last question. Is there a zoo in the city?
Yes, there's a very good one. The city zoo is only about 6 blocks from here. It's in the park next to the train station.
Oh, good. That's not very far from here.
No, it isn't. Definitely visit the zoo.
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Okay, so let's listen again. Maybe, yes?
Page 52. Exercise 6. Listening. We need some directions. Part A. Listen to hotel guests ask about places to visit. Complete the chart.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Yes, please. We need some directions.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Well, first of all, we're looking for the Flavors of Hollywood restaurant. How far is it from here?
So, how far is it from here, she said.
Oh, it's just a few minutes from here. Right across from the post office.
So he said, right across from the post office. So the Flavors of Hollywood restaurant is right across from the post office.
The post office on Western Avenue?
Yeah.
And it's on Western Avenue. Western Avenue.
Yes, that's the one.
Is Flavors of Hollywood a nice...
Is it interesting?
Well, I think so. The food is good, and there are some interesting things to look at in the restaurant from movies like Rocky, The Terminator, and Titanic.
Great. And where is the Museum of Modern Art?
Well, that's near the city.
Okay, so is it interesting? And nice things to look at in the restaurant, and the food is good. All right, that's it. Now let's see the Museum of Modern Art. So,
In the restaurant from movies like Rocky, The Terminator, and Titanic.
Great. And where is the Museum of Modern Art?
Well, that's near the city concert hall.
Near the city concert hall.
near, you heard that? Where is it? Location? Near the city concert hall. concert hall. hall هي هذيك كنقولوا بحال اوتو هول ولا كنقولوا صاله ديال الحفلات، اوكي، ديال لي كونسير مثلا، ديال الحفلات الموسيقيه. So concert hall, H-A-L-L concert hall, the city concert hall.
Okay, I know where that is. And what's the museum like?
Actually, it's small, and it doesn't have any famous art, so some people think it's not very interesting.
Oh, then maybe we won't go there.
One last question.
Good. مزيان كتشوف الناس listening ديالكم مزيان انواع روكي, The Terminator and Titanic. Yes, جبدوا هاد الافلام في they are in the Flavors of Hollywood restaurant. So is the museum interesting? Look, Museum of Modern Art, is it interesting? So it's not interesting, no, because he said it's a small, yes, and the art there is not very famous, okay? يعني لاغ اللي كاين تما modern art is not famous، ما مشهورش بزاف، okay? It's not very famous. Okay. Now let's see the city zoo.
Is there a zoo in the city?
Yes, there's a very good one. The city zoo is only about 6 blocks from here.
6 blocks. You know blocks? block هو مجمع مربع سكني، كنقولوا مربع سكني block. So 6 blocks from here. But we need an exact location. خصنا localisation exact. So 6 blocks from here.
It's in the park next to the train station.
Okay, you got that. So it's in the park next to the train station. Yes, It's in the park, again, next to the train station. Listen.
Very good one. The city zoo is only about 6 blocks from here. It's in the park next to the train station.
Oh, good. That's not very far from here.
No, it isn't. Definitely visit the zoo.
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Have a
So-
good day.
So, is the zoo interesting to visit? So he said, yes. Yes, he said yes, it's an interesting, he said definitely visit the zoo, okay? Why? Because he said,
Good. That's not very far from here.
No, it isn't. Definitely visit the zoo.
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
yeah, he said definitely, and définitivement, definitely visit the zoo. That's what he said. Visit the zoo. Définitivement, like you have to visit the zoo. خاصك ضروري تزور هاد الحديقة. Okay? Definitely visit the zoo. Yep. Let me pin the comment. Very good. Nice. All right. Let's see. So let's see some words related to neighborhoods. Okay. الكلمات عندهم علاقة بأحياء. Okay. Neighborhoods. So let's see these words. They are related, and let's answer a question about them. So for neighborhoods, we have a downtown, main street. So we have downtown, main street. Downtown اللي هو centre ville. ولكن main street الشارع الرئيسي. Okay. Main street. A main street ديال كل مدينة فيها شارع رئيسي. Every city has a main street. Okay. I don't know what's the main street in Rabat. هو شنو هو الشارع الرئيسي في الرباط؟ هو الحسن الثاني ولا محمد الخامس؟ I don't know. But anyways, so it's a main street downtown and it takes you downtown. Okay. Then we have suburbs. The suburbs. Okay. See? The suburbs. Donc كتنطق suburbs, not suburbs. Okay. Don't say suburbs. So, suburbs. How do you pronounce it? Like this? Suburbs. 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 Okay? Il y a les entourages. Okay? L'entourage ديال المدينة. Okay? Around the city. Suburbs. We can have a shopping district. Okay? A shopping district. Okay? So shopping district بحال شي بلاصة فيها قصاريات like many shopping places you know قصاريات والحوانت مثلا هنا عندنا في المدينة الجزاء وداكشي so it's a shopping district okay الجزاء is a shopping district yes we can have also a college campus college اللي ماشي هي college it's not ماشي هي college ماشي هي إعدادي no اللي هي الجامعة so college campus بحال هنا عندنا العرفان اوكي العرفان اللي هي college campus مدينة العرفان اللي فيها بزاف ديال الجامعات جامعة محمد الخامس كلية الآداب والعلوم الإنسانية the faculty of letters and human sciences there is also the faculty of economy and law كلية القانون والاقتصاد والقانون and also the l'ENS اللي هي l'école normale لا l'FSE faculty the faculty of educational sciences so all of that are called a college campus you know college campus okay so we can also have a business district okay business district so it's a place where you can find a lot of buildings very tall buildings and business is called a business district حليمة كتنطق the suburbs okay سمعت قبل كيقول suburbs yes business district now we have also can have a theater district okay like in New York or in Hollywood in Hollywood there is a theater district اللي واحد الحي فيه بزاف ديال theaters cinemas a lot of cinemas and theaters بزاف قاعات ديال السينما. So a theater district. We can also have an industrial district. Industrial district. Okay. District بحال نقولوا زون ولا حي صناعي، بحال نقولوا هنا industrial district حي صناعي. Okay. المحطة القادمة مدينة العرفان. Prochaine station. Yes, very good, Nadi. So an industrial district. Okay, where you have what can you find here? You can find many factories. Factories, not factories, ما مصانع. Factories. You can find factories. Okay, les usines. Factories, industries also, but mostly factories everywhere. Like where I was in China, my city had an industrial district where you can find many factories. And also we can find a small town, okay? Small town. A small town. So a small town is like a part of a city where it's outside the city, it's in the suburbs, you know, and it's just a town, قرية صغيرة, okay, village, كنقولوا village. You can say a village, it's fine. So a small town, yes. Okay, so what type of businesses, guys, tell me, are or aren't found in these businesses? What type of businesses can you find here? So downtown, you can find what? You can find some shopping malls, some shopping centers, coffee shops, restaurants, yes. In the suburbs, for example, can you find big companies? No, cannot find many companies in the suburbs. You can find houses, some small shops, yes. Are there any so a shopping district? There are many shopping centers, many shops. But are there any, for example, maybe you can find few houses, not many houses. Okay. Then we have a college campus. There are many, as I said, schools, universities, but there are few. Can you find, is there a stadium in a college campus? No. Or concert hall? No. Okay, there aren't any stadiums or concert halls in a college campus. Now, small town, maybe you can find, yes, there are some shops, some houses, yes. City, can go city because it's just American accent, but we can say city, it's fine. Industrial district, you can find, so are there any restaurants? No. So all you find, as I said, is factories, okay? Les usines, مصانع, okay? Factories. Let me type it. Factories. Like this. Yes. A theater district. So there are many theaters, many cinemas. Yeah. Maybe there are few houses because it's very noisy. Few apartments. الناس ما كيعيشوش في البلايص اللي يكون فيهم مثلا where there are many theaters. Okay. And business districts, of course, you can find many. There are many businesses, as I said, offices, companies. Okay, companies, businesses, offices. Yeah, but there are few, maybe few parks or few houses, I think, or few restaurants. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go to our second conversation called "It's very convenient." Okay, هاد الجملة معروفة كيقولها الشناوة. ما عرفتش علاش كيجاوبوها بزاف لي زيليف ديالي العام اللي فات كانوا كيجاوبوها بزاف كاع كتسولنا شحال كيقول لك it's very convenient. It's very convenient. Convenient, it means, you know, it's very easy to use. So it's very convenient, okay? Let's try to understand it from the dialogue, okay? So this is between Barry and Alana, okay? Barry and Alana. Let's see. Talking about the apartment.
Page 53. Exercise 8. Conversation. It's very convenient. Listen and practice.
How do you like your new apartment, Alana?
I love it. It's downtown, so it's very convenient.
Downtown? Is there much traffic?
There's a lot, but I don't drive, so it's okay.
Oh, that's right. Is there much crime in the area?
No, it's pretty safe. The difference is the noise.
Really? Is there a lot of noise?
There's a lot on the weekend from the Italian restaurant downstairs.
Oh, that's not good.
It's incredible. Hey, would you like to have dinner there on Saturday?
Yes, I love Italian food.
Okay, good. Nice. Let's try to read it again. Okay, so Barry asked Alana, how do you like your new apartment? How do you like your new apartment? How do you like it? How ما نقدرش نترجموها مدام نور ما نقدرش نترجموها نور ما نقدرش نترجموها هاو هي هل نو فيها بزاف المعاني وكاين جات بحال كيف تجدين ولا هل تعجبك شقتك الجديدة maybe yeah or you can say I don't know كيف تجدين شقتك الجديدة I don't know I'm very bad at Arabic how do you like your new apartment Alana okay and she said I love it it's downtown مركز المدينة so it's very convenient yes convenient هي pratique okay it's very convenient she's downtown so she has everything around her okay everything is around her so she can find many things downtown is there much traffic so first thing he asks is there much traffic مش هو ترافيك لا هو حركة السير اوكي يعني واش كاين لومبوتياج اوكي yes لومبوتياج يعني زحام الطوموبيل اوكي so many cars so is there much traffic she said yeah there's a lot but I don't drive she said I don't drive so it's okay yeah then Bear asked her oh that's right and then he said is there much crime look at this one is there much traffic and is there much crime in the area much crime الجريمة واش كاينة الجريمة واش كاينة المصيبة فكروني في إشارة ديال جريمة مصيبة الزين والخير اللي كان بحال عمره ما كان yeah so is there much crime in the area no she said it's pretty safe okay it's pretty safe it's safe آمن الوضع آمن so the difference is the noise okay ضوضاء صداع he said really is there a lot of noise okay noise and she said look is there a lot of noise okay she said there's a lot area هي المكان ولا المنطقة okay منطقة area there's a lot on the weekend she said there's a lot on the weekend from the Italian restaurant downstairs remember this word downstairs هي في الأسفل upstairs okay so this is I can say upstairs the neighbors upstairs إلا بدو الإخوان بدو كيدقوا علينا مثلا بدو كيركزوا لين فريد they start dancing Moroccan music شعبي so I will say upstairs they are dancing okay they are dancing upstairs and then we have downstairs okay downstairs okay سفلي هنا تحتنا so the Italian restaurant downstairs oh that's too bad but is the food at the restaurant good he said is the food at the restaurant good and she said it's incredible it's amazing okay it's incredible hey and she invited him عقدتو على invitation كيفاش كنديروها would you like to have dinner with me actually she said would you like to have dinner there on Saturday that's what she said Of course, with me, yes. So would you like to have dinner there on Saturday? And he said, yes, I love Italian food. I love Italian food. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, so let's see the questions we have here. Be careful. Look carefully. Let's focus on this. Look, we have, is there much traffic? Is there much traffic? Sorry. Is there much traffic? And we have, is there much crime? And then we have, is there a lot of noise? Okay. Yes. So you can see sometimes we, is there much or is there a lot? Okay. So let's see here. Remember, we have quantifiers with how many and how much. Okay. Very easy. It's very easy. So remember, count nouns. شنو هما count nouns؟ هما الأسماء اللي كنقدروا نحسبوهم. So it's nouns that we can count. We can count them. So we have restaurant. We can say one restaurant, two restaurants, three restaurants, four restaurants. So are there many restaurants? Let me explain this here. So we can say one restaurant, two restaurants, three restaurants, four restaurants. So this is a count noun. يعني قابل للحساب. Okay. معدود كما تنقولوا. Okay. So معدود. Restaurant. Four restaurants. But look at this one, crime. Is there much, is there much crime? Okay. Is there much crime? Yeah. So what should we say here? Is there much crime? So crime, can we say one crime, two crimes, three crimes? Actually crime here داروا لنا crime داروا لنا مشكل هنا. crime راه تقدر تجي count ولا non count. إذا قلت two crimes, three crimes, it's correct. But let's take traffic. Okay, traffic. So traffic. We cannot say one traffic, two traffics, three traffics. No. So that's a non-count noun. Okay. So non-count noun. Okay. Crime here means crime in general, like جريمة. موضوع ماشي جريمة واحدة, like crime, one crime. Okay. So it can mean two things. But be careful. If it's traffic, for example, remember we said water. So is there much water? Okay. Is there much water? Is there much tea in this cup? Okay. For example, tea. سولتوني الآتي, ask me, is there much tea? Okay. Is there some tea? Is there much tea? Right? Are there many books on the table? Okay. So you see. So count nouns, we should use how much, or count nouns, sorry, we should use many. And for non-count nouns, we should use much. Remember this. Much, non-count nouns. Many, count nouns. That's it. Okay. Meat, very good. Isn't a good example. So are there many, you see, many restaurants. We cannot say are there much restaurants. No. So don't say much with the count noun. So we cannot say are there much restaurants. No. Good, like rice. Very good, Madam Aisha. Mrs. Aisha. Yes. So here, comptable here, countable and non-countable. Same. We can say non-count or countable. Yes. So, yeah. Très bien, نور الهدى. كتسهلوا عليا الدراسه، ماشي باش كتسهلوا معايا من ناحيه الترجمه بعدا. انا الناس العربيه وداكشي الاجرام، انا كنسول الاجرام ماشي الجريمه. اوكي، كاين اجرام اون جينيرال الموضوع. So we're asking, is there much crime? So we cannot say is there many crime? Are there many crimes؟ قبل ما ندخلوا نتلفوكم. So is there much crime? So this is non-count. So we should use much. Like food, is there much food? Is there much tea? Is there much water? Is there much rice? Is there much meat? But here it's countable, so we should say, are there many? Okay, we can also ask with any here, be careful. So are there any restaurants? Are there any or many bookshops? Are there many books, many pens, many computers, laptops? Okay. And let's see, we can say, yes, there are a lot. There are a few. So a lot can be used both. Okay, there are a lot, there are lots, there is a lot. Okay, there are a few. See here, a few. Let me clarify this. So a few, but here we have a little. Okay, we cannot say few again for non-count nouns. Okay, no, there aren't many. No, there aren't any. So no, there aren't many. Here, no, there isn't much, or there aren't much. Okay? No, there isn't much. ما نقدرش نقول there aren't much حيت اصلا هذه ما تاخذش بلوريال. ردوا معايا البال. This is non-count, so it cannot be plural. ما حدها non-count ما كتحسبش، دونك ما غتكونش في البلوريال. دونك ما عمرها تكون are there much crime. عمرها تكون بلوريال. So we cannot say there aren't. No, there isn't. We cannot say no, there aren't much. So there isn't much. No, there isn't any. Okay? No, there aren't any. And here we have no, there are, we can say none. None, here والو, like zero, okay? Zero. No, there is none. Okay? Look at this example now. How many restaurants, we can ask even with WH question, with how. How many restaurants are there? There are 10 or 12. Look, how much crime is there? There's a lot of crime. There is a lot of crime. You see? Let's explain it here, guys. So look, use a lot, grammar plus. Use a lot with both count and non-count nouns. So a lot ما فيهاش مشكلة. We can use it both with count and non-count nouns. A lot you can use it both with the count and non-count nouns. For example, here, are there many traffic lights on First Avenue? Yes, there are a lot. Is there much traffic? Yes, there is a lot. So a lot, here you can see a lot. Count noun and a lot with the non-count nouns. Both, okay? But look, use any, not none, in negative statements. How much traffic is there on your street? There isn't any. Okay? There isn't none. Donc شلون نفهموا من هنا؟ أنه there isn't, look, there aren't any. Okay? There aren't any. Right? There aren't any. But we should say there are none. Donc هنا none بحال فيها لا نيغاسيون، كنستعملوش هنا لا نيغاسيون مع are. So there aren't any, there are none. There aren't any. You cannot say there aren't none. There aren't none. Okay? Yeah. Alright, so next one, use last one, آخر حاجة هي use how many with count nouns and use how much with non-count nouns. That's it. So how many, here, look. How many with count nouns and how much with the non-count nouns. أسماء غير معدودة. And that's it. How many books do you have? How much traffic is there? Okay, that's it. Alright guys, let's practice it here. ندير واحد practice. Okay, let's practice it and then we will stop. نديرو la pratique and then we should stop. That's it. Yes. Okay. So complete the conversations, choose the correct words. So number one, is there many or much traffic in your city? So look, traffic. Traffic is count or non-count now? So traffic is a non-count. So we should say, is there much? Very good use. Is there much? Yes. Is there much traffic? Very good. Well, we have there is a few or a little. So which one? Traffic in a non-count. So look, a few or a little. Be careful. So there is a. We cannot say there is a few. حيت few عقلوا عليها كتمشي مع count nouns. So we should say there is a little traffic, a little water, little food. Okay, little traffic. Few كتمشي مع count nouns. Little مع non-count nouns. Okay. Now we have, are there many or much Wi-Fi hotspots around here? Wi-Fi hotspots. Wi-Fi hotspots. See, S, plural. So count. So are there many? Are there many Wi-Fi hotspots around here? Yep. So are there many Wi-Fi hotspots around here? No, there aren't. There aren't none or there aren't many. دونك ردوا البال قلنا ما نستعملوش. إلا استعملنا none ما كنديروش لها نيجاسيون حيت هي أصلا نيجاتيف. It's negative, so we don't have to put in the negative. So غتكون عندنا double كتسمى double negative. لا نيجاسيون double نيجاسيون. So we cannot use double negative. So this is negative. So there aren't many, not none. Very good. There aren't many. Very good. Yes. Nice. 3. How many, how much restaurants are there in your neighborhood? So, and the restaurants. Restaurants, we can say 1 restaurant, 2 restaurants, 3 restaurants, 5, 10 restaurants. So, كنقدر نحسبها. I can count it. So, we should say, how many or how much? So, of course, we should say, how many. Yes, how many? Very good. Many, many, many. Okay, so that's a count noun, not how much. So how many restaurants are there in your neighborhood? And we can say here, so look, there is a lot or there are a lot. And we have restaurants, plural. Okay. So there are, very good, there are a lot. There are a lot. Okay. Yes. الفرق ما بين many و any غير باش نوضح شكون اللي سولني السؤال ما عرفتش شكون تما. any غير في negative statements. اوكي غير في لا نيغاسيون ما نستعملش many في لا نيغاسيون. اوكي so there isn't any. There isn't any. many غتكون مع البلوريال. There isn't any ولكن there aren't many. Okay. Now there aren't many. There isn't any. We cannot say there isn't many. And we cannot say there aren't. No, we can't say there aren't any. Okay, see. Anyways, just remember it like this. There aren't any restaurants or there aren't many restaurants. Many and any ما فيهاش مشكل في اللغة. ولكن any اللي هي الوحيدة اللي كتستعمل في النيجاسيون. Many لا. Okay, so many is here. How much? How many? How much? Okay. So look. Yes, there are a lot. Okay. Now here, how many, how much noise are there in your city? Look, noise. Can we count noise? Yeah. Why can we say how many people? Is people count? لا people فيها مشكل. People بحال count. نقولوا 5 people, 6 people. دونك راه كنقولوا how many people. واخا هي راه كتعتبر count noun. ليلى. Yes. How many people? Very good question. سؤال مزيان. How many people? People راها count. واخا هي ما فيهاش الاس. ما كنقولوش peoples. ما كتاخذش الاس. It doesn't take plural because we can say 10 people. Sorry, it's countable. We can count it. Yes. Alright, so how many we said again or how much noise? Very good. How much noise? Noise ما كنقدروش نحسبوه. We cannot count it. So how much noise? دونك بما انه ما كيتحسبش non count noun because it's non count noise اللي هو الضجيج ما كيتحسبش ما كنقدروش نقولوا ضجيج واحد one noise two noises we cannot say that so of course it should be singular not plural so how much noise is there in your city how much noise is there in your city so then the answer is there is much or none it's very quiet so there is look it's very quiet يعني هادئ وضع هادئ يعني calm it's very quiet so there is no noise so we can say there isn't any noise or there is much no there is none very good we should say there is none yes there is none it's very quiet okay yes okay guys yep that's all let's stop here okay yes I know it was a little bit difficult but it's okay guys let's stop it here okay thank you for being here that's all for today yeah and that's it okay I will try to share with you the references the class and the exercise for practice. عرفت راه كاين شويه ديال الخلط في هادو كيتلفوا. نصيحه حاولوا نعطيكم نصيحه من عندي شخصيا من التجربه ديالي، راه ما شديتش لونجلي بالحفظ ديال القواعد، تنشدوها بالبراتيك. داكوغ لطيفه باغا تاخذ عطله صافي عيات صافي. لا غنحبسوا اليونيت 8 هذه هي يونيت 8 غدا غنديروا البراكتيس ديالها وغنديروا لو تيست وغنديروا واحد البوز حتى المور العيد ان شاء الله. داكوغ سو نصيحه l'anglais we learn English by practice. Okay guys, by practice, not by memorization, الحفظ, not by memory. Okay, so we pick up grammar, كنتعلموا la grammaire, we pick up grammar by practice, 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 not by memorizing rules. Okay guys, so if you are confused تتلف عليك حوايج تخلطوا عليك العرارب كما تنقولوا بالدارجه. Take it easy, relax, drink some tea like me, okay, relax, okay, do practice, okay. ما فهمتش القاعده تخلطوا عليه بواحد شويه ماشي مشكل، حاول ما تعصبش راسك معاه. don't be very stubborn، راسك قاصح معاهم. don't be very stubborn, go to practice. Okay, so practice, that's how you can learn that's how you can learn grammar. Okay, sorry, oh my god, what happened to my phone? Yes, my phone. So that's how you can learn grammar, by practicing it. ممارسة ماشي بالحفظ ديال القواعد. Okay guys, yes. دونك نتمنى كنحاول نديرو براتيك، واخا كنحاول نشرح القواعد حتى ما كنركزش بزاف على القاعده، يعني نبقى نحفظها لكم like you have to memorize the rule. no, كنحاول نركز كثر على البراتيك. دونك لاحظتوا كنحاول نسالي لا بارتي ديال الشرح باش ندوزو نجي نبراتيكي واحد احسن من اننا نبقاو نشرحوا في القواعد. علاش استعملنا many because the count noun, non count noun, this is a subject object, the verb should stay with the subject and should marry the verb with, you know, they have to be together next to each other because they love each other, they have to you know, that's not is how it's gonna be, you know, how you can learn it. Okay guys, that's not how we really learn grammar. Okay, نبقى نقول لك هذا لو سوجي لو فيرب كومبليمون اي كومبليت نقدروا نقولها واحد شويه we can say it a little bit and then we have to practice because that's how we pick up the language, you know, that's how we learn the language. Okay guys, so I advise you, if you're confused إذا حسيت بشي شويه كتخلط, take it easy, throw it away. Okay, just throw it, لوحو, throw it away, go do something else tomorrow or at night. Tomorrow in the morning when you are fresh, when you are good, try to do some practice. Okay, حاول دير براتيك غدا ملي يكون الدماغ ديالك fresh, then you will learn. Okay, then you will pick up these elements and you won't have any problems with them. Okay, yes. Okay, that's it. حنا باكم تسولوا صافي باكم teacher why hotspot is countable not traffic. Hotspot countable, we can say one hotspot, two hotspots, three hotspots, four hotspots. With traffic, we cannot say one traffic, two traffics, four traffics. Okay? Yes. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'll share with you the كما تنقول ديما la référence les images en couleur الصور بالالوان اللي فيها الدرس، الصور اللي بالابيض والاسود فيهم تمارين. حاولوا ديروا التمارين، راه كنشوف تبارك الله you do a great job now, you answer a lot of questions, that's very good. Okay, واخا ما كنشوفهمش كاملين اسمحوا لي بزاف, I'm really sorry about that, I don't see all the answers, but you're helping yourself. Okay, راه كتعاونوا ريوسكم, you are helping yourself when you take those exercises and you practice them, and tomorrow we correct them together. That's how you learn. Okay guys, that's how you learn, that's how you are learning, you know, you are learning in a very good way, in a very perfect way. Okay, but if you go and try to memorize اللي حاولت نحفظ الكور ولا نحفظ درس القواعد like memorize it, no. نعطيكم واحد حاجه اخيره نقول لكم غنمشي بحالي, I will go after saying this. بزاف ديال الامتحانات ديال جرامر في لافاك مثلا كنجيب فيهم دي نوت غير حيت من البراتيك كنبراتيكي لونغلي because I practice English, so I had good grades, very good grades. كنجيب 18 sur 20 ولا واحد المره كاع 20 sur 20, 18 out of 20. My friends come to me and say, wow, how can you, oh my, you that's, oh, how did you do this? And they tell me this lesson was very difficult. I tell them it's just, you know, I was practicing more. I practice more than I memorize the lesson. كنحاول ندير البراتيك اكثر من انني نحفظ قواعد ديال الدرس. I just read the rules and I keep practicing the rules, practicing the exercises, and I pick up. I learn from practice. كندير براتيك وكنشوف لي ريبونس، كنقارن، كنصاوب واحد التمرين مثلا وكنشوف لا فورم. عندي الانسر كي كيتسمى انسر كي. اوكي انسر كي and I remember كنديرها. okay I missed 3 مشاو ليا 3. okay let's see why, because I see. okay now I'm learning. okay then I go and I do the same thing. I practice. I do كندير باج ديال لي زيكزارسيس مثلا ولا فيها 2 ولا 3 اكزارسيس وكنقارن مع الانسر كي كيتسمى انسر كي. I compare with the answer key and I find few mistakes. كنلقى الاخطاء and I look why. عاد ديك الساعه كنقلب علاش غلطت, why I made the mistakes, and then I learn grammar this way, not by ماشي كنمشي نقلب على ال PDF like I search for a long PDF full of rules explanations and I keep reading it. No, that's not how. Let me tell you something. Maybe it's going to help you, but it's not going to help you to speak the grammar, to use the grammar. okay so maybe it's going to help you to use it in the exercise. كيوقع المشكل واحد وفي الاخر كيلقى راسو he cannot use that grammar in speaking and writing. You see, that's the problem. So that's why I'm telling you, you have to learn it by practice, not by memorizing. Okay guys, that's it guys. okay يلا خليكم. that's it. I lost my breath. I'm very tired. yes. ابونا فلاشين. مرحبا بكم. كل شيء يدخل ليها اللي ما دخلش ليها باقي غندير فيها دروس اخرين ان شاء الله. welcome to the channel English with Sam. okay and join me in the group. دخلوا معايا الجروب. okay yes ان شاء الله نديروا شي ميتين في الرباط قبل ما نمشي لاشين الى كتاب. يس واي نوت. ملي تلقونا نديروا شي ميتين في غابه في سونتر فيل داون تاون or about. why not. so join me in the group English with Sam. I'll share with you the references for the class practice and the audio and the video for the unit. okay الفيديو والاوديو. okay حاجه اخرى نذكركم نطلبها منكم وسمحوا لي حاولوا الجروب دخلوا ليه الناس. مرحبا بكم. يعني انا كتدخلوا كنبغيكم تدخلوا الناس اللي هما مهتمين بالونجلي, ما نبقاوش اجوتيو غير اللي كان داكوغ. بغينا نخليهم جروب نقي ويكون مزيان, كوميونيتي مزيان غادا اتس جروين. حاولوا تدخلوا للجروب. كل واحد فيكم اجوتي 2-3 الناس كيعرفهم اللي انتريسي بالونجلي, اللي باغيين يتعلموا الونجلي سوا ازيرو سوا عندهم ديجا لي باز مزيانه يكونوا معنا في لي لايف ولا يشوفوا معنا لايف في انستغرام ولا يشوفوا لاشين يوتيوب بالنسبه لي كور اللي هما ديال beginners. okay so try to invite some members. حاول انفيتي دوم. مرحبا. كاين ديك الفونكسيون ديال انفيتي. just add someone who is interested in English. okay يقدر يكون ما عارفش هو هاد لي كور كاينين ولا ديسپونيبل وكيقلبوا عليهم. okay thank you guys and join me in the group. I will share with you, as I said, the practice exercises, audio and PM for practice. Thank you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. okay and get ready for the test. yes وجدوا راسكم لو تيست الامتحان جاي. okay after tomorrow. yeah or it's tomorrow I think. yes okay see you guys. bye bye.